What is up, everybody? This is the Insane One here, back once again with another Destiny 2 gameplay for week 7 of Season of the Seraph. And like I said, my mind is not where it is with the season at the moment. I don't know why, but I can't tell or quite remember what we did. I assume we went into another Seraph tower and did another operation thing, and I think I did some I think I did some missions for the exotic quest for Operation Seraph Shield for last week and everything. Or I did that last week. I assume that's what I did, just trying to get them all there so that way when I do, so that way I can get the catalyst. Like I said, that's all I can remember at the moment, because I am just completely drawing blanks due to the fact that I've been editing other videos like Season of the Haunted and Halo Infinite campaigns and shit like that. So pretty much without wasting any more time, let's jump on into this action. Lightfall Awards, Happy Lunar Year. Season of the Seraph final event or finale event. Where?
My combat simulations continue, but the parameters provided by the Reef's Techians are not promising. I have yet to devise a tactical use of the warsats that will not empower Zivu Arath. It may not be a possibility. However, we also cannot allow the Wrathborn to take control of the warsats themselves. My internal algorithm has nearly all the requisite data to finish my reconstruction. Retrieving more will accelerate the process. I also have a special request. There is a war mine terminal in the Cosmodrome that is not linked to the rest of the network. While it does not contain any submine data, the files stored within are of critical importance. I need you to procure them. I will provide you with security clearance once you have recovered the next cache of submine data. And Guardian, thank you.
What I do? I don't remember. The holo projector. I mean, one thing I forgot to mention, as far as I'm concerned, I've seen all 3 of my characters, because there was a lot of people that's been having problems with Destiny so far and saying that their characters are being deleted except for one, or one of their characters are being deleted. But so far, I've seen all 3 of mine. I mean, I'm gonna go to all of them to see, but as far as I've seen all 3, because for some reason it reset all my mods. I don't know why.
I keep coming back to a question that's been bugging me. Did I do the right thing? Teaching Rasputin art, philosophy, culture, transforming him from something capable of imitating human consciousness into this. Rasputin suffers because I made him capable of suffering. I always knew he would be a weapon of war, so was it right to make a weapon have self-doubts? Was it right to bring him back online when he'd shut himself down after the collapse? Elsie says she lives her life in a circle, repeating the same tragedies over and over again. And that's what's happening to Rasputin too. The collapse is here again, and maybe there's no solution. Maybe there's no hope for the future. Maybe I should go.
Where are you going? You ain't leaving here all of a sudden. And I just now remembered, since she just spoke, the last thing that happened last week was they had a meeting between Kaido, Zavala, and Marasov all had a meeting and Anna Bray had a meeting to not use Rasputin as like what as they intended, because Zivu Arath gains power from war, and so them using Rasputin is gonna just feed Zivu Arath's worm, making her stronger. So they all made the choice to they're not telling Rasputin either, to make it seem like it's all going along the plan, and then when time comes, don't have him strike, just all do something else. So they all came to that agreement in the meeting. So that's as far as I remember of what was going on.
You're in the thick, Guardian. Hive, taken. Pretty sure they know you're coming now.
Then there's no time to waste.
I mean, so far, I mean, when I was doing the, come on, man, what the hell? When I was doing the, or regaining my mods for the artifact, I was regaining the triumphs again. So I don't know if that got reset as well. I don't know what's going on with Destiny, but for some reason, and before I loaded into here, there was an update for who knows what reason. I don't know why they made an update. There was no reason for them to make an update.
I need those cleared so I can tap into the network.
But apparently there was an update, and so I guess the update is what's causing people to lose their progress for characters, and it's like a massive problem. And of course there'll be a massive problem. They put hours into their characters, or we put hours into our characters.
Eyes up, Guardian. Literally.
Death tongue spotted. Target that acolyte, Guardian.
Like I said, I don't know if I lost any progress for characters, because I don't know what they consider progress being lost. Whether it's like actually losing the character.
The Hive are sending an ogre.
Whether it's actually losing the character, or just losing the stuff you did for the character, like triumph, what was it? Triumph quest, progress, and shit like that. Or just all the seals that you unlock for yourself. I don't know what's going on. Hopefully everything gets resolved. Coming to like, of course, because of course, if something like that were to happen to me, I think it literally would kill the motivation to even continue with the game. Say fuck whatever story it is, and then we'll fuck whatever story's coming up next. Because if that's just gonna happen, and they're not gonna do nothing about it, then yeah, I stop playing very much. And if I stop playing Destiny, then that'd be, I mean, it would definitely save a lot of time for me, because I won't feel the need, I won't always be pressured to complete things, because due to time limits, I can finish up on a lot of other things. I can start on a lot of other games. So pretty much, it's normally Destiny that's keeping me falling back and doing other, and like actually taking the time to actually do other things, because I gotta complete certain things in a certain amount of time. I mean, of course, it's my choice to do it. I mean, if I could stop at any moment, but I just want to make sure I'm prepared for the next thing that's happening. So, and of course, with Destiny, that takes time.
Moving back to a holding pattern. Good luck.
But the reason why I say it takes time and because Destiny is a big stress, and I'm not saying that like that the difficulty is stress. The difficulty for certain things is stressful, but the game itself is not hard. What's the difficult part is how stupid their drop rates for things are. Like how last week, if I'm correct, it was last week that I was telling you guys that
you're in trouble now, bad boy.
The build for like doing the wellspring, the Bell Paradiddle was the weapon of choice, and the Bell Paradiddle is still this week's weapon of choice. It's just like last time when I was doing it, when it was like the weapon of choice 2 weeks ago, the weapon would drop. It just won't drop as it being deep sighted, which is what I need, and I need to have that shit deep sighted like 3 times, or I think no, 2 more times. I already got it. I did it once, but that was like a long time ago when in the beginning of when Witch Queen first dropped, where I got it deep sighted, but it's not dropping again for it to be deep sighted. And like, of course, I needed to be deep sighted so that way I can continue with the quest of the little side shit, so I can get the exotic. Why are you shooting at me? So I can get the exotic mission to get the exotic glaive and stuff like that. But it's not dropping as deep sighted. And of course, like I said, Destiny and their drop rates are stupid. They're very terrible. I don't know, and it makes no sense why things aren't aren't dropping, and they want you to have it drop, and then they have a certain timer. Look at my face. Then they have a certain timer on it, just for you to not, just for them not to give it to you. So if you don't even get it at all, it's pretty much like them saying that's your loss. But it shouldn't have to be, especially if you're taking time. And the other problem that I have with Bungie, I don't know if they're gonna stop doing it or if they're gonna continue, is their goddamn content voting. Because I'll never get over this or understand it. Like, and I don't care how much people are gonna try to justify it. I will never agree with that, with the idea of playing. But voting content that people pay for $60 or $100 or maybe more is not a smart idea, and that's gonna make people not want to buy shit for your game and further, because like with base game for Destiny 2, Curse of Osiris, Warmind, Forsaken, possibly Shadowkeep in the future, all that is gone. I don't know, I mean, if it returns, then hey, cool, but it's the fact that it was gone in the beginning, so anybody who plays Destiny 2 for the first time is never going to experience that and everything like that.
Powers are ours again. Grabbing you a laser core for the gunk.
Is never going to experience that again, or at all, and stuff like that. And we can't, and we as people who was in the beginning during the base game, started during the base game, can never replay those missions because they're gone. But it's not the fact that they're just gone, it's the fact that you also, once again, we paid $60 for the base game, then we paid another $60 for the expansions, all pretty much in total. That's like 100, well, possibly close to 1,000 if they were to keep on bolting content and shit like that, just taking things away without a second thought.
We'll need to open up the campus again.
And the fact that it's possibly going to keep being a thing is also going to be. Now, see, like if they didn't vote the content and just sunsetted all the weapons and armor, that would be different. That's okay. That's different. The stuff is still in the game. I can still acquire the things. I just can't increase its light level. I mean, sometimes at some point it makes sense, but it's just the fact. At times I feel like redoing the Forsaken mission because the opening, I really enjoyed the opening, or I just sometimes feel like redoing the base game because once again that story was pretty cool to do. Fighting goal or the attack on the first tower. That's something I like feel like returning to, but I can't because it's gone, and so is everything else behind it. All those damn planets that was normally with. I mean, sure they can try to add the planets being taken away to the story, but once I heard that they were being taken away, it's just the fact my originally the thought was always in the back of my mind.
You're in trouble now, bad boy.
Like they're really just gonna take away the shit that we paid money for. Now if all the shit that they're taking away was free, that I won't give a shit. I won't even say go take away all the free shit you want. All the things that was free, all you want, because we didn't pay for it. They're able to do it. But since a lot of people pay for it, it doesn't sit right with me and everything like that. And like they can try to. I mean, I don't know if it was true, but some people say that the reasoning behind it was to prevent us from having a large storage. But once again, I don't care. I paid money. I don't get. Master Chief Collection is a game with large storage and still having content being brought to it, making the storage even more large and massive. But I don't care because I paid for Halo Reach and Halo 3 ODST for it to be a larger storage. I continue to play the game whether it's a larger storage. If I don't have enough space for things, I will uninstall other games to keep playing.
Open sesame.
Like, and what you?
The perimeter towers ahead are back online and reading you as hostile. Mind your steps.
Like, and whatchamacallit, because there's a lot of shit to do on Master Chief Collection. That's the point of having a large storage, to keep me still playing the game.
Perimeter towers in range. Stay hidden, Guardian.
I can still play all the, like, return to other games or other
up, Guardian. Literally.
or other things, but like the since y'all want to have reduced storage, or whatever, if that's even a goddamn problem to y'all, what the hell do you care about what my storage is? If anything, I could just I can just extend my storage. I'm going to do it anyway, whether your storage was big or not. Because the point of me extending my storage is just not so I can just play your game, because your game ain't the only game that's going to have massive storage, but it's also so I can have other games on my storage. That's the point of me extending it. So like that, so if that actually was their reason behind bolting content, then that's a shitty excuse, and they just want to take shit away and then try to have some dumb reason to back up their claim for why they're taking shit away that people paid for. But that's just my thoughts on content bolting and everything. But like that's just one of the biggest problems I've had playing Destiny 2. Their loot drop and then their
moving back to a holding pattern. Good luck.
Content vault. The other, yeah, I mean, like, and don't get me started on the goddamn light leveling system and how stupid that is. I mean, because light leveling system still revolves around loot drop, or the fact that I'll get the same light level, or like if I do get a higher light level, it's for something that's already a higher light level rather than it being guaranteed to something that's a lower light level. Like that's another problem I have. And that's the reason why I gave up on increasing my light level. So I don't care about reaching max anymore, unless it's the final expansion.
You're close to the submine vault now. They cannot stop you, Guardian. Cut your way in.
Unless it's the final expansion to this game, I do not care about maxing out my light level. The only thing I will do is get my light level to a reasonable amount for me to do things. But other than that, as far as caring about it being maxed, nope, I don't care. They ruined that. Dude, move. Get the hell out of the way.
Secure what we can of Charlemagne Guardian and slip away safely.
But as far as everything, hopefully all my progress for the characters are okay. So after this video, I think this should be the last week for season of the Seraph, because it said finale. So once I get done with this video, I'm gonna check my characters, make sure everything is fair, and if they're all good, then cool. Because that's another thing. All the progress that they also lose is their deep sights. Because deep sighting ain't no fucking joke. Those weapons, or getting those weapons, is annoying. Or trying to get those weapons is annoying. Or the fact that the amount of their raid progress is also gone. See, I'm really mad how I died with one hit, but dude is still alive somehow. Their stasis fragments is also gone. Cause you gotta talk to the stranger to get the quest to do stasis quests, and then complete them. Then go back to talk to her to choose which fragment you want to unlock. And there's it ain't a small amount either. And the more you do it, the more percentage of the progress you're gonna have to do. I didn't even finish stasis. I didn't even get all my stasis fragments because it's just a hassle. And I mean, like, normally if I do work on stasis, I either work on it for my hunter or warlock. My the Titan stasis. I mean, sure it could be game breaking, but
You're in trouble now, bad boy.
It doesn't really do as much as the warlock or hunter does. I was wondering why I was seeing them, but okay.
opportunity to admonish me.
Even when you succeeded?
Especially when I succeeded.
My mother Osana was the same, but only in private. In public, she wore a mask painted with the most delicate smile.
The data terminal is located in a subterranean bunker. It contains the most highly classified files in my archives. By design, they have been completely isolated from the network. You must physically retrieve them. Handle them with care, Guardian. Not even Anna knows of their existence.
You keep it secrets?
The entrance to the bunker is ahead of you. Clear the area, and I will open the door.
At first, I forgot. Once I unlocked the mods that I already had equipped, they put it back on for me automatically, so I didn't have to put them back on because I thought I was gonna have to put back on the solo shit. But it's already there. It says damage boost, so I don't have to worry about it. Alright, we're going right into Rasputin because this is where the fallen...
How many times have these bunkers been breached? The Fallen, the Hive, the Taken. And for what? My arsenal was insufficient against the Black Fleet. Now it poses as much a threat to humanity as our enemies.
Yeah, so this is where the strike the fallen saber took place. So yeah, a lot. Your facility has been breached.
As the War Mind, my primary objective has been ensuring humanity's survival. To achieve that objective, I engaged in espionage, sabotage, murder, all acts of tyranny, all unforgivable. But one of them was particularly egregious. An order I nearly executed that would have haunted me to this day.
What, you almost did something you didn't want to, or someone else almost did something you didn't want to? Are you trying to make me erase a memory of yours so that way nobody finds out what you're about to do? Is that what you're trying to have me do? But we're going a different way because the Fallen Saber, we were supposed to continue straight. Now, I mean, like, there was a mission. I don't know if it was in Destiny 1. I think it was in Destiny 2. But where we went this way. But it's just a fact. It's on a Cosmodrome, so most likely it was on Destiny 1.
Additional Fallen Raiders detected. Eliminate them before I unseal the next door.
This is the room where we fought. I think this might have been Destiny 1, but we fought a Taken in here. Either it was a Taken or a splicer. Most likely I feel like it was Taken. But this is exactly the room that we were in. For the same reason, because I think they were trying to get into Rasputin's system. Why do you even try? There's another one? Oh, never mind. Nope. Yeah, because we had to do this exact concept. Oh, we ain't going to the elevator.
When the collapse began, I feared the Traveler would abandon Earth. So, I reactivated the protocol to use the war sats against it. I intended to immobilize the Traveler, to force it to stay. But in the end, I aborted the firing sequence. Anna does not remember this, but it was she who convinced me to stop. She has always been the angel on my shoulder. My humanity. She is the reason that I am more than a weapon. I am Rasputin because of Anna Bray.
But once again, what was all that talk in the War Mind ending?
brave family shaped me to be an all-seeing savior, while your vanguard sought to wield me as a primitive weapon. But today, that ends. And I define the reality of my own existence. My sight will stretch to the edge of this system and beyond. Never again will a threat go unseen. From this day forward, I will defend humanity on my own terms. I am Rasputin, guardian of all I survey. I have no equal.
What have we done?
Don't worry. We've got this.
You said you have no equal.
Thank you for retrieving the files, Guardian. They must be preserved at all costs. Due to their sensitive nature, I cannot risk uploading them to the network. But they should be safe in the Vanguard's possession. Bring them back to the H.E.L.M. I will decrypt them here.
Will you?
You have my gratitude for securing the files. It would have been inadvisable to leave them unattended, given recent developments. I apologize for not disclosing their existence earlier. To do so required a level of trust I have not held for a considerable time. But, as always, you proved equal to the task. The Traveler chose you well. I once employed human agents in a similar manner. I dubbed them Seraphs, granted them access to experimental armaments and armor. At times, I wonder if I predicted the Traveler's creation of Guardians, or if I independently deemed my avatars worthy of such responsibility. Whatever my intrinsic reasoning, the results were sound. You and the Seraphs are kindred spirits, stalwart defenders of your kind. In the past, I have made errors in judgment, decisions based on faulty premises and flawed moral frameworks. But you are proof that the Seraph Protocol was no such error. Choosing to trust humanity may have been the best of my decisions. I do not know what the ultimate outcome of this war will be. But come what may, we will fight together.
Possibly. What's this? Oh. What's with all these? That could have been the last one, right?
RAS, engage Turing mode, conversational.
Old habits.
Sorry. I'm so used to you being more machine, more directive-driven, and less...
Human.
I wish this had come for you at a better time.
I know. I can grant you this one analytical certainty. There is never a better time. There is only in time, or too late.
You're right. Like always.
I suppose that brings us to another point. I am not always right. I have done things in the name of preserving the human species that are abominable. They were the mathematically correct choice. But they were not the right one. My new exomind pathways have given me an opportunity to review a lifetime of decisions, to weigh them against emotional and moral conceits that I was not, in the moment, capable of comprehending. Others have called me a tyrant.
They're wrong.
They are not. You have given me the ability to objectively see my own value. but also the ways in which my value has imposed a negative sum to the collective well-being of humanity. It is the sum of an equation I am still trying to balance. But that does not mean your work has been in vain. You gave me choice and free will. And I did with it what I thought was right. That is the sum of your life's work. I see now, at the time of our final calculus, the value in them. The value in emotion, in caring, in how humans make both logical and illogical conclusions from the same points of data. And why both are valuable.
Thank you, Red.
No matter what comes in the future, I will always cherish the life you have given me.
Okay. Back in this one again. Well, we know how this is gonna turn out with these damn towers. I know and I'm not my hunter, so I can't be invisible to reject their shit. Can you actually see them in there? You can. They're just in there, looking at me. Huh. So I don't have to be worried about those traps. They don't touch me.
You're in trouble now, bad boy!
I'm fine. Oh wow, the respawning is still restricted even though I killed the bosses. So if I was to be, let's say, be a one-shot from the boss's ridiculous damage, and then the acolyte just comes around the corner and punches me in the back. I die, and I gotta restart. How lame. Yeah, okay. You have fun with that. Well, guys, that was all for that. Actually, that was the entire season of the Seraph quest and stuff like that story. I had backed out and went back in. I did see my Hunter and Titan. Their light levels are still the same and they were still there. As far as that, but I went back in just to make sure there was no cutscene for the closing season, because if that was considered closing season, I don't know if next week there's going to be something for it, or if it's just, or if I'm going to wait till like until the actual ending or near the ending of this whole season, or for the expansion and stuff like that before Lightfall comes out and everything. But so and then they'll do something like how they did with Season of the Lost. If that's the case, I'm not missing out on this one. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy today's week 7 for Season of the Seraph, you go ahead and leave a like, a comment below, sharing thoughts as you did think of today's video. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel so that you'll miss an incoming gameplay for Destiny 2 and so on. But until then, peace out.